Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair. So if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Or we can do this.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Skincare with Hyrum.
If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyrum and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos
Every single week.
Or we can do this. Skincare. So hi. Finally I'm back, and welcome, by the way. This video is a combination of things. I feel like I'd clarify and do a little quick summary before the video. This video consists of my principles in skincare, how I look at skincare, and basically just my morning routine and talking you through it. So a lot of the tips and tricks I share are derived from the YouTube or Google research, mainly my personal experiences. So I try not to say too much about the things you can already Google or see online. This is my personal experiences. I'm no esthetician or dermatologist. Just listen to your heart and you do you, boo. But I hope this video is beneficial to either a skincare newcomer or a skincare pro, or even just a skincare fanatic like yours truly. And if you want to know how I achieve my perfect looking skin, grab a food, grab a drink, and enjoy the ride. It's too early for this. Literally 1 p.m. I'm gonna keep this as unedited as possible.
That is not correct.
This is a skincare get ready with me, but also tips and tricks on how to achieve perfect skin. First things first, cleanse. I need to wash my face. So the face is washed and I'm ready to get into my morning routine. Wait. But yeah, I already started my morning routine because the first step is washing. Duh. So yeah, morning routine. It's actually fairly simple. I feel like the golden rule to a good skin to maintain is just cleanse, moisturize, sun protect. So
there's science and scientific proof. It's biology.
That is the three main things we're gonna get into. I mean, I already got the first one done, but cleansing to me just means really get rid of all the last night's oil and sebum and dirt out of your skin. Some dermatologists suggest, you only need to wash your face once per day. Don't wash your face in the morning. I can't do that. I have like a T-zone combination skin, but my T-zone is like super oily, so I cannot not wash my face in the morning. But it really depends, Sometimes you're in more arid places, you're in California, you need to really watch out for not drying out your skin, but my face is currently drying out because I used the soap. So, I really am gonna need some moisture.
100 layers of cum.
I'm gonna start with the ordinary niacinamide plus zinc. Just gonna kind of have a little skin brightening treatment. What this does, I mean, I'm sure every skin fanatic knows what this does by now, but just controls the sebum and kind of brightens the skin. So I'm trying to focus on zones like my nose, my dark circles, the discoloration on my cheeks. That's pretty much it. This is just a serum. But I don't really use toners and such. I try to keep things simple. Moisturization. Any moisturizer would do, but choose one that suits you the best. For me, I try to choose one as light as possible. Got this 24-hour Aqua Queen from Hema from the Netherlands last year. My 1-year anniversary of exchange is coming up. I'm trying to make a video on it, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just a really creamy moisturizer. See, I'm not the type of person who just digs out a big chunk of product and just slather it on my face because I always feel like I'm gonna get too much. But this is the thing. I feel like I should do that because oftentimes I skimp out on a lot of products, and you shouldn't do that because my point is moisturization. You need more than you think you do. That's just the thing. Like 9 times out of 10, for me, my past experience, I needed more than I put on my face because a lot of the times you put on your face moisturizer and then you feel like you've had enough. You're like, oh, my face is covered, so this is nice. But actually, you just like spread the product really thin and then your face is still very dry. So For a lot of skincare newcomers that, you know, bought their first moisturizer, or men who, you know, think, oh, moisturizer, yeah, I've done it, I'm gonna save some product in the process. No, don't do that. You're definitely gonna need more, because cream or your gel is gonna dry out even faster than a cream. So if you're using a water gel, kind of like light texture stuff, you're gonna need more than you think to moisturize your skin and really retain moisture. That's just my 2 cents, but you do you, of course. So moisturizer done, and sunscreen, and that's pretty much it. I ran out of my mineral sunscreen, so I'm gonna use my tried and true, not tried and true, I recently tried to replace this Biore UV Water Essence SPF 50+, please, which is ample protection. I originally bought this because of the texture and how it's marketed, because it's like really light. And of course I really liked it, it's just that I realized throughout the day, especially when it's hot out, my skin starts to get really oily, starts to shine bright like a diamond. So that's not a good sign. I've recently been experimenting with mineral sunscreen, which is like more mattifying, and because there's like zinc oxide in it. So it's more mattifying, and it's like having a layer of dried paint on your face. That's not a good analogy, but what I'm saying is it dries down, and it's good for my skin because my skin is oily. Obviously, a lot of people may find chemical sunscreens like this fine and enough because they have drier skin, but sorry, I'm not blessed. I think that is enough. Make sure to wear enough sunscreen. I'm gonna do my neck too, because what you show in your skin in public, so your neck is also really important, you know. I was saying, what was I saying? God. The thing about chemical sunscreens is, I believe it becomes oily because it breaks down. People say reapply sunscreen every 2 hours, but honestly though, it's just not feasible for a lot of us. You either are a girl that wears full beat makeup, or you either are just not carrying sunscreen anywhere you go, you know, or you're just indoors the whole day and you don't want a cakey feeling on your face. So to me, if I'm like indoors the most of the day, I wouldn't reapply it, but you should, obviously. But that's why I kind of opted to mineral sunscreens, because mineral sunscreens tend to work longer, supposedly, but you also need to reapply mineral sunscreen. But mineral sunscreen has this white cast, which is the downside of mineral sunscreen. But what's good about that white cast is that's the zinc, that's the actual minerals that, you know, shield you from the sun. So just makes me mentally safer, you know, the placebo effect. Yeah. Speaking of placebo effect, after the 3 pillars of skincare, cleanse, moisturize, sun protect, we're gonna move on to much more in-depth skincare, if you will, the pro skincare realm. But no. I did try a few products. The main issue is that my nose gets a lot of like whiteheads, blackheads. So I tried, firstly, the niacinamide, the tried and true. I've used this for almost a year now, and it has really helped my whole skin to look cohesive in terms of color and in terms of texture. It's not like super coarse on the nose and cleared this way. It's looking as uniform as possible, which is always a good thing. And I've used lactic acid 10% and some salicylic acid cream. I use it in combination like once every 2 or 3 days. I'm exfoliating the chemical exfoliants, and as they say, no! As they say, no! I just spilled tea on me. Fun times. A quick mental note to myself to never make these videos early in the morning, even though it's 1 p.m. Well, thank God I finished my coffee. If it's coffee, it's gonna be something else. Well, okay, now I'm fired up. Yeah, skincare. God, why am I like this? Anyways, that's the chemical exfoliants that I use. And though I do have a physical like scrubber, like glove thing where you wear it and kind of scrub. And I try to do that once every week or so to kind of like scrub out any just like extra layer of skin. And recently what I've been up to is this one, Vaseline whitening gel, triggering. What it does is it just whitens your skin. I've applied it to my neck and my arm since I've been out in the beach. This helps a lot in some form. I've used it for about 2 weeks. What I liked about this one is its niacinamide is like third in the ingredient list, which means is in relatively high concentrate, and I think it also helps my skin to look even, which is already a lot anyone can ask for. So I'll keep you guys posted if you want to know more about whitening gels and whitening cream and the controversy of it all, if you guys are interested in that. And yeah, I'm gonna start curling my hair. Skincare is self-love, self-care, so I believe everyone should do it, especially in quarantine, because skincare is such a personal thing. And a lot of things I fail to mention, like by no means am I a dermatologist and esthetician, by no means am I giving professional advice on what you should do for your skin. You do you and you do your own research, but what I'm doing, what I'm hoping I'm achieving through this video is like sharing my personal experience of me Googling and me watching all the videos, me trying other products, and kind of come up with some unique advice for men in skincare maybe, because a lot of men think skincare is like really feminine and really, you know, just like girl stuff, but taking care of your skin is just what everyone should do actually, because your skin is your organ and what you look like, you know. If you want to look good, wearing good clothing, dressing up nice, why not also make your face look nice? That sounds offensive. A lot of people treat skincare as this really unnecessary stuff. And a lot of the times I would agree, because earlier in the video I said you need more than you think. Well, I have another point, a counterpoint, which is you need less than you think, which is, I know, you need more than you think you do. Less, more.
Shut the fuck
Fudge
up,
cake.
bitch.
This advice is for those skincare fanatics that, you know, spend thousands of dollars luxury skincare in the brands and department stores and be like, oh, this really works on my skin and this really, I mean, yeah, the whole marketing and the whole packaging makes you feel like you're doing something and it's it's dermatologist tested and it's everything, it looks professional, but you know, they're all marketing. And what's important is what it does for your skin. As man of science, we want something that's actually effective and we want something that makes a change in your skin. So I'm all for that. So I delved into like the very ingredients of it all, and I watched a lot of YouTubers sharing like what products actually work and what, you know, how a lot of products are just marketing ploy and they just make you feel nice. You definitely need less than you think, because 8 times out of 10 you're using a novelty product, you're using a serum, you're using something, and you think that it's doing something, but what it does is just like make your skin look glowy for 10 minutes. And then you're like, oh, it works. I mean, yeah, it looks nice, but most of the time it's just make your skin look super moisturized and super glowy, but it's not doing anything. And even some more times are products that contains denatured alcohol, which just penetrates your skin and just makes your skin look glowy and dewy, but it also dries your skin out super fast. I'm in no shape or form bashing brands that use alcohol, but just be mindful of, you know, if you're sensitive skin and if your skin cannot take alcohol. Because I've recently realized, you know how aloe vera gel calms your skin, soothes your skin, it feels super cold and nice? Well, the reason that it is not entirely because of the aloe vera, is because on the literally second on the ingredient list is alcohol. So, you know, I would say alcohol plays a big part on, you know, making your skin cool down because it evaporates very quickly. So that's why like a lot of times I use aloe vera on my face, and even though like it's moisturizing, it's very hydrating, it feels very hydrating, but then immediately if I don't apply it enough, it dries down and my skin feels incredibly just dry and just not pretty. And I think people need to be careful of aloe vera gel. Like, if you put it on your face, you know, you either need to put a lot or treat it like a primer of some sort, like a skincare primer or a toner. Me personally, I put it in like a spray bottle like this, and I put half aloe vera gel and half water, and I shake it up and I spray it on my face whenever I'm like finished washing my face or just want a quick boost of moisture. Don't use aloe vera mist when you're wearing sunscreen because it contains alcohol and it's gonna melt. Your sunscreen's life is gonna be cut short, and nobody wants that. So yeah, this is a long ass point, but less is more for skincare fanatics. Because all you really need for your skin is just moisture and balance. And a lot of the times, for those like people with like very serious breakouts of acne, or you know, the skin texture is just weird, a lot of the times it's genetics and it's hormones, and it's not something you can fix on the external. I'm sorry, that's just a fact. And I feel like it kind of defeats my entire video's purpose, but treat it this way. You know, your skin is part of your body's organ, so obviously a lot of the functions and how it heals itself comes from within. So you have to eat right, you have to sleep right, and your hormones have to be, you know, right. So if you really have those like very, very serious problems, go see a doctor or something. But what skincare does, it's like a salve to a wound. It's like a band-aid. Cover it up, protect it from the outside sources. For example, sun, since this is another topic also. Sun is incredibly evil. What I'm just saying is sun is the main culprit that skin looks old, looks wrinkly, spots everywhere, and just uneven, you know. Well, on face value, what sun does, it just burns your skin, but the long-term effect is that it causes a lot of wrinkles and it causes a lot of damaging. I think there's this picture of this old guy on a truck that drives one way and always has the sun on his like one side of his face. You can definitely tell the difference, and that's how sun destroys your skin. It's not just like old age, but I mean, yeah, old age, but sun plays a big part in it. So treat sunscreen as something, a habit to wear. So finding a good sunscreen that's good for your skin and less of a bother is also a task. And I encourage everyone to try it out. Go to your local drugstore and just like find testers, rub it out, and just find something that suits you. Because wearing something is better than wearing nothing. And just don't age if you don't want to age up. Me personally, my journey to sunscreen, I didn't wear it until like, I don't wear it like religiously until like I think last year. And it's because of course I feel, you know, I'm young, doesn't need to, but try. I feel like people under the age of 18 still has like pretty good regenerative abilities on their skin, but if you have scars or such, try to wear sunscreen because it's gonna leave a lot of pigmentation and you don't want that on your face. I think nobody wants that. My personal journey to making sunscreen a habit, of course, it's a lot of fear mongering from YouTubers. So thank you, James Welsh, and thank you, Hiram. But no, after a lot of YouTube and Google research, I realized, oh wow, maybe it is really damaging. Maybe really I should do something about it. And it's just an extra layer of protection that makes that, you know, is a peace of mind to make you feel like you're protected at all times and make you feel like you're doing something. And even though it's not always pleasant, it can be a part of your routine and it can be pleasant. And I totally understand the feeling of hating having something on your skin. Like even me buying this light watery essence, it's light as it say, but I still feel a big chunk of stuff on my skin. But it's something to get used to, I'll admit, because no sunscreen on earth would leave you feeling like you literally have nothing. Because if you literally feel like you have nothing, it's probably nothing and there's no protection. So feeling nothing is not a good thing. And chemical sunscreens, as I said, it becomes very oily on my skin. It kind of blocks my pores too, I think, and it kind of accumulates sebum. But mineral sunscreens, on the other hand, doesn't. Like, it's very mattifying, it's very drying, and my pores didn't feel like it's freaking out all the time. Even though I've heard like opposite stories online of people hating mineral sunscreens and it's breaking them out. So really, it's about trial and error and experimenting. Everyone's skin is so different, and I still encourage everyone to try out as many types of products as possible. You know, just buy in small amounts and don't listen to adverts about, you know, what it does. This is good for your skin type, because even if you self-diagnosed yourself to be, you know, dry or combination or oily, there's always going to be some discrepancy across different kinds of skin. So what else? Oh, I mean, wearing sunscreen is tough, because I remember using this Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I've come to realize if I wake up in the morning, quickly apply some sunscreen to walk out, I realized the hyaluronic acid formulated in this gel causes pilling. Basically, it's like little white dots on my face as I apply sunscreen, and it like coagulates, and it's not a good look. It's like I haven't washed my face, and it's disgusting. So really be mindful of, you know, reacting ingredients. For now, I found out hyaluronic acid causes pilling on your face if you're wearing sunscreen. So, and yeah, again, back to my point, less is more, because hyaluronic acids, all they really do is just retain moisture. So if you live in a tropical area, if your skin is not particularly dry, you don't really need it anyway. If your skin is incredibly oily, find salicylic acid on your skin to exfoliate, and lactic acid like the BHA, AHA. Oh, and also if you're looking for skin brightening, look for vitamin C. That's all I'm currently using. I've also this serum that I bought almost 1 year ago, also from Europe, from Hema, and it's vitamin C skin boost. Supposedly it also helps brighten your face, which I feel like it does. I'm not sure, maybe it's placebo, but it's been proven to be brightening. It's a brightening agent. But be careful of vitamin C's, because vitamin C's tend to oxidize and makes your skin look yellow. I mean, it does have this like tanned look, but it's not great on Asian faces. So be mindful of that. And for me, I won't use it in the mornings, because if I use it in the mornings and it oxidizes through the sun, through oxygen, and I just look yellow and I just look dark. So that's always bad news. I use it at night, so then the vitamin C kind of brighten my face during the night, and I wash it off in the mornings, and I can redo my face with like basic moisturizer. So that's always good. And I think my hair is done. And that concludes my skincare routine. Or more so, 90% of this video is my hair routine. Hope everyone have a good one. I wish everyone clear skin, especially during this pandemic. Everyone's losing their mind in a dumpster fire that is 2020. I wish everyone have a good one. Everyone gets what they want in life. And yeah, peace out.